Very good evening, friends. I'm Nalini Swami. Welcoming to my channel, Smart Index Edge. Actually, this is my Market Memory POC indicator. Let me go to the settings and show you. There are so many options. Weekly point of control, daily point of control, and as well as monthly point of control and yearly point of control. I have coded for all these POCs, point of controls, where price has been accepted around the monthly, weekly, as well as daily, and as well as yearly. What I did was actually when the market, you can see this is the month end, February. From the February month, the point of control, the monthly point of control was here around this area, 24,939. Around you can see 22 and 26th January, 27th January. So the point of control was stabilized around here. Market trapped this one and then went down and reversed back. Then it gapped up. So I usually mark all these are all important levels 24,934. And when the market jumped up due to the news of tariff deal, and it started coming down and popped up. You can see this was the trade over here from 26,000 to 25,000. From here it popped up. What the market did is it came down, broken down this level, and it started. This is the strong reference point for me, monthly POC. Why? I am not considering one when they are spread apart, but I am considering the level where maximum number of plots are there. Maximum. That is the most of the time spent. Most of the time has been price has spent around this area. This becomes a very valid this very valid this one. And next level is most of the time has been spent around this level 25,296. What the market did is, if I zoom it, it took, so this was the zone actually. If you mark the zone, if I mark this zone, I'm marking the entire zone, and the middle of the zone that came around 25,000. Exactly, it came down to 25,372. It came down to 372 and started recovering in the market. So why to go long? The market showed long is the point of control was around 25,571. See, on an intraday basis, let me turn it to 15 minutes, then you can clearly see the market yesterday closed at the top, and let me disable the EP indicator and show you if I see that, if I go to the intraday time frame, this was the maximum number of time spent over here. Just you see there, 25,600. If I place a line to this level, it gives you 25,647 to 37, right? So when the market, this was the pre-market open of today. Because I mark everything, previous day pre-market open was 25,423. this was my reference, strong reference point. So this is strong reference level for future trade too. The market rallied and it could not go past this level. This is the hurdle from where the market has come down and gapped up. Here, market tried to enter into the zone and it has to build up power to move higher. When it has broken above this structure, when this is the gap area exactly near the gap area, without any this one, you can see near the gap area there were a lot of wicks formed and market tried to came down here. So the strong support for tomorrow is 25,637 is the monthly. So let me go and let me disable monthly and enable, sorry, enable weekly POC. If I enable the weekly POC, if you see, most of the time the price stalled at this level, 742. The price got rejected from here, and so that's why it became hurdle. And if I go back this area, let me bring it down. This was the level, flip level from market moved higher, and this was the flip level. There, market exactly to that level. You can see there 25,758 to, let me mark this zone, 758 to 760. So you can see the wicks over there and the point of control has formed over here. And if we go on weekly, the stepwise, the point of control, the maximum number of time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that is on 15 minutes. 6 means almost 1.5 hours, and 7 means almost one and a and one and a, 3/4 hours. There were almost 2 hours. This is almost 2 hours of support, and this is the strong support for the market. Market was strong support, and on and in, when it came down, initially gapped down, and the point of control over here, it came down and tested this level and started moving higher. So the trade was, this is the weekly point of control guiding our levels on the intraday basis. Suppose this is the flip level. From there, market has moved higher, and the most level is the 25,957 is the, because lot of time up to this, the point of control, if I take for nearly 1.5 days, the point of control, only here it has been come down. So this is the maximum, this is the resistance for the market for the coming week, 25,950. And the next resistance is, because it has stayed more than 1 day. See, you can see more than 1 day it is the resistance. 25,890 to 25,970. Now, the market has to cross this level. 25,748 to reach this level, 25,895. So, this expiry for tomorrow it may go sideways. We may get a sideways type of movement within the range of 25,600 to 25,750. around 150, 160 points range we can see, and it has to consolidate and build a position over here. Value has to be built in the market, then it can seek the next level. This is the weekly point of control. Let me disable weekly point of control and show you daily. Daily POC. Daily POC will help us on an intraday time frame. For example, here, this was the support here. Let me remove 17 drawings over there. No, keep them because I want pre-market level. See, the maximum number of a point of control were formed around 25,549, right? This was the guidelines for intraday time frame. The market came down, and the next point of control, if I drag it, this is the point of control. Point of control, and the value area high is this is the value area high. The price had moved above this. So you can see the price moved above this. Retesting of this. I'm analyzing in terms of daily POC also on an intraday basis. You are able to see the market coming down, and the point of control was forming around here. On 5 minutes time frame, let us check. Go to the intraday 5 minutes time frame and see the POC forming over here. And the price climbing above after 1, 2, 3, third candle, 5 minutes candle. This is an unusual type of movement actually. Within the 15 minutes candle, the market started reversing because it came down to the point of control. You can see over here, this is the point of control, and price started coming down, and this was the value area. In reference to that, let me mark that. This is the value area high. And when price started reversing from there, it started moving higher. 25,595, it moved. Only after this, it started continuous walk. It started stalling down. While coming down, you can see there was no POC built. Point of control was not made, price moved. There was no value. Actually, it came down and tested again. See, when it moved higher, the POC, point of control, was not built. 1, 2, 3, 4 candle. So this is like an imbalance, and testing the filling up this gaps. This is like a liquidity. This is dynamic liquidity. You might have heard about fair value gap. You can anticipate the value was, since the market moved higher without the formation of the point of control, then it started coming down, retesting and filling this gap. And again, it started moving down. But the thing was, after this, price moved higher. Price moved higher, you can see with the after 11:30, 12:30, there was not much expansion of the price. See, after 11, around 11:25, the price was around 25,730. There was not much visible expansion of the price. So, price has closed around 25,725. So, in this way, and my indicator also gives you option zone. When the price starts climbing above this, you can go long, and There is a channel also. I have not enabled that. Two lines will come. So it contains so many things. This indicator, market memory POC, contains so many indicators. Why these levels are very, very important. These are the big players levels. The market has spent most of the time around this area. See, the market was around 1250, even around 155, the price was around this area. From this area, the price got accepted from this area, then it becomes very, very important level for the big players point of view. That is the market memory. So, like that, it tells you in advance where you need to be cautious, where the big player's footprint is there. I can see with the help of, let me take out the daily POC with the weekly POC. I know these are the big players' levels. The point, the market has spent so much of time around 25,554. If you go to the option chain and check on the option chain, you will be wondered to see there will be put writers around 25,554. That is the big players' money you can identify with the help of this. And the value area, suppose when the price starts, for example, here, the price was in this area. Let me change it to 15 minutes so that you will understand better. When the price starts climbing above the value area high. That is, an initiative buying was seen in these are the initiative buying means the big players are also interested in buying the indices. So, initiative buying has taken place above 25,571. That's why, see, not only the point of control and the level, this is value area low and value area high. In this particular time period, if I put a line to this level, see the reaction today exactly. That's why within 15 minutes candle, within the single 15-minute candle, it was an unusual thing when it starts coming. It was a huge move, gap down and huge move. It was able to capture this and reverse in the market. See the beauty of it. And next, just follow this. Not only this one, this is the value area. So your stop loss becomes clear. Value area 25,630. From there, it did not halt. The market moved higher and the next value area high was here. So when the previous day, next day value area high was here, previous day next value area low was here, and this was the reference point in between, and market moved higher and it started moving higher. For tomorrow, this is the point of control, and let me take out the readings. This is the value area high. And this is value area low. Okay. And this is the previous value area high. Reference. Now, this is the value area low. Today, since market has taken support around here, the important level to watch is 25,637 in reference context with this situation. From 1 p.m. to the while closing, this is the point of control. In case if it market comes down to this level, this is the market memory POC. In between levels are there. Market already tested this. So there is every possibility tomorrow market can seek this level and then it will start moving higher. So now with regard to the weekly POC I've shown, now let us see monthly POC. The monthly POC exactly aligned with this. Six. See the beauty of it. Exactly aligned with this. And the next level is here. We can anticipate for 25,791. So if the market comes down, so it is the rotation what has happened over here. You can see the price action over here within a single day. The market moved higher, market moved. So we need to see for whether it is an accumulation or the distribution. So let me hide the weekly POC. Market memory POC, and then let me enable my indicator, Nalini EMA indicator, to see these are the boundaries. Previous day, current day high and low, previous day high. That is around 25,697. 697 is the previous high and low. And let us check whether there is any weekly. Let me rolling pivot, let me disable and show you. These are the current day previous weekly low and previous weekly high is here. We are trading within the previous weekly high and previous weekly low. And this is the area of breakdown. So any pullback rally will try to attempt to this level, breakdown area, or in between it can even here to this level with the boundaries. We can mark this. And I am enabling POC here. Let me enable again weekly POC and see the levels. This is how one can trade very, very, very confidently. You will be knowing this. See, you cannot see many people give money to get access to the data. Data, even for the broker, they don't give. Even the Zerodha is not giving change in open interest or that. Even if you track the change in open interest, so that is like a metabolism of body metabolism. For example, if you eat food, immediately blood sugar level will, if you check the blood sugar level, immediately after half an hour, it will be at the peak. So like that only. So it starts fluctuating. It is like metabolism of, it can be compared to our metabolism, daily our metabolism. So readings will fluctuate. Only after 1.5 hours after eating food, your blood sugar level will come to the normal. See the comparison and see how beautifully we can balance. Blood sugar level will be balanced only after 1.5 hours. You must be knowing if you take the blood sugar levels, and they say you need to take it for postprandial. If the blood sugar level is high than the normal one, they say it is your blood sugar level is high and your insulin is incapable of doing this. So your hormone is insufficient for metabolizing your sugar or food, whatever intake you have taken. So that's how it is. So this is the same thing, same philosophy even in the market. So friends, actually this is how the market moves. And if you start observing the open interest data and change in open interest data, it fluctuates. If you start acting on this change in open interest, sometimes you lose money also. You lose money unless you are expert in reading the market open interest data and open change in open interest, then it becomes difficult. Here in my indicator, we don't need any data. So I used to get confused with the data and all. I did all the things. Finally, I found out that it is not suitable for any trader. If they start, actually data has been sold. You need to pay money. Monthly, you have to pay subscription, then it will pile up. And with the indicators, you get where the maximum number of auction, which side it has been taken. You get to know auction has been taken and price has moved down. Now you can see, this is the maximum. From here, manipulation has taken place and price moved higher. And this is very important middle point, very important level for the market. If it stalls here, this is the manipulation, market came down, and if it starts moving higher, then definitely market will seek the higher levels of 25,896. See, these are the levels you get to know with my market memory POC indicator, point of control. Why this point of control is important, I've explained you the maximum number of time price has spent in this period. See, you can see price has spent maximum number, right? That's why you can see the POCs over here. This will help you from there. Price has been broken down, and you can see there. This is how so beautifully morning I explained you all that value area high. I consider value area high. And the value area high was increased 3 steps, 1, 2, and 3. And it came down 2 steps down and it tested the third step. This is how. Today, what has happened? From the third step, it rallied to the final step, and only 2 steps, final step, and it has increased only this much. It is price started rotating over here. Then we can anticipate a sideways type of movement in the market tomorrow also. Tomorrow we can anticipate the range can be within this area. This is the value area low, and the price can move between this. So one more day, because it was an straight away move, the price has to halt and rotate, and it has to accumulate. Accumulation has to take place. Then we will come to know in this rotation itself, we will come to know who is going to take control of it. Whether big money is interested, they will start reaccumulate the position if they want to push it to the higher level. So we can anticipate for a already rotation has stopped. Say price should not have come like this. It moved higher and it came back and it has stalled over here and it has closed. Then you can anticipate for the range for tomorrow is with the help of this. It is between 25,637 to 25,780 or little bit more. So market is going to spend in a range. So if you are able to trade the range 632, 764, if you are able to trade, it's a good 200 to 250 points range is there. 637, no, 150 to 180 points range. If you are able, you have to buy at the range low and sell at the range high. So if you can see the maximum number. So this becomes 25,637 becomes your reference level for your trade for tomorrow. This is the point of control. I have explained you why it is very, very important. And friends, this is how the market memory POC, not only this, along with my indicator, Nalini EMA, it will give you the location. These are the current day high and current day low. This is the previous day high. You can see that will act as a reference point, and previous day high, previous day low. It gives you, this Nalini EMA indicator gives you previous week low. This is previous week low and this is previous week high. And also monthly high, monthly low. This is previous month high and this is previous month low. 24,800 with the Nalini EMA indicator, you get to know the location. I've already made video how I select the stocks based on that. So if they are at the monthly high or monthly low, I just see for the defensive act from the big players, and then I can keep it in my watch list. Those are the stocks you can keep it in your watch list and trade for that. In advance, you can do that with the help of Nalini EMA indicator, with the point of control, and also I'll show you rolling pivot. Rolling pivot reversal magic will give you uh, pivots as and when you can see the market rallied. The trend is intact till only here trend has flipped to the downside. Downside means now the market will start rotating here. It will go sideways. That is the first symptom indication that market is going to go sideways. Even with the price action, even with everything you can make out, some people cannot read the price action. For them, it clearly indicates, rolling pivot indicates its market will be sideways for tomorrow. And apart from that, option EP indicator. Option EP indicator, big volume has been triggered here at the top today on 17th. Then it indicated caution here, and you can see price has not closed above this. 25,720. It is telling that bullish EP was triggered around 10:15, 25,002. Event, big volume has been triggered and it has been manipulated to the upside, and again it came down and manipulated to the downside. a rotation has been started in the market. So all my indicators are very good indicators. It helps you to read not only the market structure, it also tells you all the market memory POC, it tells you where the big money is interested, where the big auction is taking place, and even if it goes sideways, you can identify the intention of the big players. You can identify and you can trade better. So, friends, I hope this helped you to understand all my indicators, volume, big volume, and big events, everything uh, tells you the direction of the market, and you can trade precisely, and exact levels can be extrapolated with the help of all my indicators. That is the beauty of all my indicators. I have created and structured according to the market structure, complete market structure, and taken care of the psychology of the traders too, with the buy sell signals on the rolling pivot. Thank you very much, friends. Nalini Swami signing off.